Hi, this is Burr Stewart,
There we go.
and welcome to another in my continuing series of model railroad operations videos.
Royal Brome.
Today we're going to do a bunch of run-throughs, at least 2 run-bys, of trains that we're pulling out of hidden staging. And we're going to put away some cars, which is an unusual thing for a model railroad. And we're going to run a consist of 3 new engines that we're breaking in. So let's get started.
There we go.
This is Royal Brome in South Seattle.
Royal Brome. Excellent.
And this train is run through from the Southern Pacific in Portland, pooled power between the BN and the Southern Pacific.
Labeled frog juicer. See, here's a 1949. That's the time to go. Now, what's going on right here?
I'll let you enjoy the cars in this consist.
They're racking over here.
There was a bit of a problem in the track there, we eventually found and got rid of. There's a Western Pacific boxcar. And my favorite type of log car, empty with those forks painted yellow. Penn Central gondola.
This is a long train. Just come out of track 1? 2. There's nothing in 1. At least there's no cars. Now that BN hopper right there is out of date according to Aiden. It's too modern, right? 74.
So we have a problem today.
How about this? 1986. That's definitely got to go. That's definitely out. Except it has a beautiful sound unit in it, I think. Yeah.
My friends are trying to get me to remove all the cars on the layout that don't belong in 1973. It's kind of a painful process, but probably needs to happen.
As soon as your caboose is in, you can stop, Scott.
We're getting ready for Sound Rails, which is a operations weekend every 2 years in the Seattle area, and they want me to get rid of cars that don't belong in 1973. What can I say?
Okay, you're in. Stop.
So I've gotten that whole train into the Stacy Street yard. Now the next train coming our way out of hidden staging is a different type of run-through. This time it's all post-merger BN. It's why we call this the rainbow era. All different colors, orange, blue, yellow, you name it. Love that GP35, I believe it is. And there's a GP9 in big sky blue.
Any more in that?
One more.
Of course, the GN Green F unit and an Alco C425 on the front end. Up on the top, you can see we have a brand new water main shutoff valve, which was just put in as part of a home remodel project we've been doing. And you can see the upper deck is still not put back to normal, although I did install Bo Edison Foods there underneath the access hatch. Another great set of cars from the early 1970s. That Frisco box is one of my favorites, but they claim that it's a little bit too late, so they removed it, which I kind of object to, but I don't know. We'll see. Enjoy it now. You may not see it for a few months, but if you look back on my videos on this channel, you'll see it show up in a number of videos because I really, really like that boxcar, even if it is out of era. Robin had some trouble with that switch. I'm not sure why.
That'll do.
That'll do, as the man said.
Uh-oh.
Ding, 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 ding.
No, we decided to back this train into Argo, which is the yard off to the right, just to make a little more room for what we were doing.
There's a new one.
Get access to the cars for sorting. And they wanted to remove some of the cars, as I mentioned.
You could stop now.
Stop now.
Yeah, you can stop now, and then I can pull this beloved car off.
I really like those wood chip gondolas.
You're not going to have any chip guns.
Then we normally see bangs. You don't normally see someone remove a car from the layout.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Yeah.
So here's the action of car removal. We've got a tray down here that we can put in a storage unit, and
you're still working for them in the back.
They're taking the cars off the yard and putting them into the storage unit. It hurts. It really does. But that's what happens when you got too many cars. At some point, you just have to have some discipline and take some of them off so that you've got room to operate in the various yards.
We can slide this way.
Hurt me. Well, now we're just enjoying some of the motive power we have here. And of course, the Alco C636 is our favorite. Doesn't that sound great? And look great? And they're all bragging about taking the cars off the layout. So that's all I have for run-throughs, but I thought I'd show you this consist of 3 engines that I was breaking in a few days earlier. And we just had some fun with it.
Right. Yeah, I just saw this.
We brought it all the way up to the Skykomish yard, which is where this is. And I hadn't weathered the engines yet, at least not the 2 green ones. The 2 GP9s are recent Atlas models with ESU decoders. And the center engine is a recent ScaleTrains SD7 in that gorgeous CB&Q paint called the Blackbird scheme.
All right, she hasn't had anything. Yeah, she hasn't had anything to drink all day, huh? Okay, and then how's her pain doing?
So after we brought it out, we sent it back. As you can see, they're very smooth running engines.
Well,
and they sound good.
Her sciatic nerve has been giving her grief for over a month now.
Up in Skykomish, we have a fictitious logging operation, which you can see on the left there.
Okay, well, I have...
I painted this backdrop, and it's amazingly easy to do with a fan brush. Now, a couple minutes later, we're coming around the corner, down the hill from Skykomish. The jet job on the bottom level and the Pacific Zip up on the top. You can look both of those jobs up on my YouTube channel and see other videos about them.
Okay.
We're coming across a steel trestle, past a rock cliff, into a tunnel, and along the main line, which is set above the Everett Bayside Yard. A trestle on the left I built when I was 14 years old, many years ago. Isn't that a nice shot of the engines disappearing off into the sunset? Now, when they go around the corner to the left, they'll come out in Everett's Delta Yard, and we'll get a really cool shot of them coming towards us through the yard. There we go. We have a lot of stuff going on in that yard at the moment. We'll clean it up eventually and get back to normal operations. Meanwhile, I hope you've enjoyed just seeing some of the action today on the layout. And we'll get back to normal, as I say, once we clean up from the remodel that's been going on. So for now, this is Burr Stewart, wishing you much fun with trains. Cool.